10 digital marketing skills that are missing from every college curriculum. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mo Paid Media YouTube channel. My name is Maury, and in this video, you know what we're going to be talking about. You seen the title, you saw the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about the 10 missing skills from every college curriculum, or at least 90% of them, okay? So, if you are somebody that is fresh out of college, you just got your marketing degree, and you're feeling a wee bit blindsided by the job postings, they're probably asking for skills that your professor never even taught you, then this video is for you. So, today I'm going to break down the 10 skills that are missing from pretty much every marketing curriculum, which is crazy because we're in 2025 and I meet students that are getting their marketing degree or just graduated that have told me that they don't learn any of these things, okay? So, I'm going to be breaking down how you can learn them fast. What are those skills? How can you learn them fast? And how can you actually land a job in 2025? So I'm gonna be kind of sharing like my struggles, how it took me like 10 years to actually break into digital marketing. And the whole goal of this video is I don't want that to be you. So, especially if you're somebody just getting out of college or you're thinking about pursuing college, I want to do my best to help you actually land a digital marketing job and not be doing random jobs like sales or door to door, so on and so forth. So, go ahead, grab a notebook, hit the subscribe button, and let's dive into it. Okay, now before I get into the 10 digital marketing skills that are actually missing from a lot of college curriculums, I do want to say that if you are somebody that's watching this and you're serious about learning how to actually run Google ads, Facebook ads, display ads, so on and so forth, then I will leave a link in the description below to my free PPC career map, pretty much mapping out how I was able to get a digital marketing job working for an agency and what are some of the skills and necessary information and certifications that you will need in order to help you get into that type of career path. So I will leave a link in the description to that. And I do want to say that I am coming out with my own PPC blueprint course. It's mainly geared towards beginners that are either wanting to get into freelance or wanting to actually get a digital marketing job working for an agency. So, pretty much, that course is going to be designed to teach you the basics of how to set up a Google ad, a Facebook ad, Google, Facebook campaigns, how to do reporting, and how to actually make a portfolio and add sample work to get your portfolio website as well as your resume recognized and recognized to help you get jobs. So I will be making that course. I'm in the process of making that right now. But if you're interested in that, go ahead and get the free PPC roadmap because then you'll be added to my newsletter. And when I come out with the course, you'll be the first people to know. Now, depending on what time you're watching this, I might already have the course out. It's not that it's not expensive because I do understand that a lot of college students, they need some help, they need some guidance, and I just want to be there to help you out. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get back into this video. Now, real talk, when I got my marketing degree, I thought I was ready to go out in the job market and crush it, okay? Y'all, look, I thought I knew everything about consumer behavior, branding inside and out, but when I started looking at the job listings, they were saying they wanted Google Ads, SEO, analytics, stuff that my class completely skipped, or at least the college I went to completely skipped. And it took me almost a decade to figure out what I was missing, okay? and how to actually land a digital marketing job. So, here are the 10 digital marketing skills that your college didn't teach you, plus some ways that you could actually pick up these skills pretty quickly. Now, I do want to say that most of these skills you can learn from for free on Skillshop. They have Google offers a free kind of like academia that or course catalog that you can go to, and it's on Google Skillshop. I will leave a link in the description below, and then I'll also leave a link in the description to Meta, so on and so forth. But a lot of these things you can actually learn on Google. So, pretty cool that they actually have something for free out there. But let's go ahead and get into this. Now, the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to start with number 10 and then count down all the way to number 1. Okay? So, let's go. All right. Number 10, keyword research. Finding the right keywords is so important. So, if you don't know what keyword research is, it's a skill, more specifically, a digital marketing skill, to where you are able to target the right phrases, which is the right phrases that somebody is typing into Google, and you're able to target those phrases and run auctions. So you pick the most relevant, high converting keywords based off of the campaign that you're going to be running, and also based off of the goals and the objective. This is also seen in search engine optimization, meaning that when you are writing a blog or a website for somebody or for yourself, having the right keywords can actually help your content rate higher on Google's search page, or what we call the SERP, which is the search engine results page. Okay. So think about it like this. So let me give you an example. So let's say if I just want some coffee, right? And I am new to the area and I want to figure out what's the best coffee shop near me. Being, me, I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to go to Google on my phone and type in what is the best coffee shop near me. And then boom, Starbucks pops up, right? So that is an example of keyword research, because Starbucks was able to pop up because they are targeted underneath the best coffee shop near me. Or let's say I look up best fuzzy shoes or the best fuzzy blue socks, right? And you know how when you look up things and you see those sponsored links and those sponsored ads at the top of the page? That is what we call Google ads, but they're being targeted underneath that keyword or that phrase. So hopefully that made sense. But where I was able to learn basic keyword research was from the Moz free planner guide to SEO. I will go ahead and leave a link below to that. Pretty much everything that I'm going to be talking about as far as like Google Skillshop, I will leave all that below, because saying leave a link below in the description is just a tongue twister, okay? So anytime you see me go like this, that means you can find the link down there. All right. Number 9, we have the Google Ads setup. So, being able to run search ads is probably one of the top skill that employers want, okay? So, how was I able to get this skill set? Well, I took the Google's Skillshop search certification course. It's free. It took me about a weekend to get done. Once I felt confident, then I went ahead and took the actual test. It was pretty easy. I was able to get my certification and put it on my resume in LinkedIn. You can find that down below. Okay. Number 8, we have the. Let me make sure my mic is on. Guys, y'all not gonna believe this. Side note. Tell you why I would. This is like my fifth time recording this video, right? And so last time I thought my video was good, and then I'm watching the replay, and then halfway through, like, my volume is just not there. Turns out my mic died, so I had to get a backup. That's why you always gotta have two, right? Okay. Anyways, I digress. Number 8, y'all, we have the social media ad targeting. So, super important. You need to be able to create ads for a specific audience on Meta or Instagram. This is a huge skill set that is sought after by employers worldwide, okay? So, how did I get this skill set? I practice with Meta's free blueprint course. Now, the course is free, but you do have to pay for the test, okay? Now, the test, last time I checked, it was like 90 or $99. But is paying that to take the test worth it? Yes, because it gives you that credibility, and it just lets employers know that you have some idea as to what you're talking about, and you went above and beyond to learn Meta. So they love to see that, okay? Again, y'all know what that means. Find it below. Number 7, we have the Google Analytics. So, understanding data is like understanding what a bounce rate is or conversion rate. Having this basic understanding is essentially a non negotiable when it comes to getting interviews from potential employers and agencies. They want to see that you have some level of understanding when it comes to Google Analytics. Google Analytics. And what better way of getting an understanding of this is by taking the Google Analytics individual qualification course. That again is free. You can find it below in the description, but I highly recommend taking that course. And not only that, once you take the course, you get a certification. Go in there and look at Google Analytics and just see how it looks like. You can play around in it a little bit and just get familiarity with it, okay? And understand the key performance metrics that a lot of clients and agencies and local businesses care about. Like, they care about they care about obviously return on ad spend, they care about return on investment, they care about impressions, clicks, conversion rate, bounce rate. Those are the necessary things that they care about, okay? So I highly recommend go ahead and take that Google Analytics course. Number 6, we have the content optimization. So think about content optimization like writing headlines or blogs that rank on Google. Now, when I last checked, y'all, I didn't learn nothing about no content optimization in my marketing degree. And mind you, I got my MBA as well. Didn't learn about that. Okay, it's important that you know what content optimization is, especially if you want a digital marketing job, because employers and clients, they want help with ranking on Google, okay? So content optimization is pretty much being able to help them get their blog or their website or their landing page ranked on Google. And I was able to learn this by taking HubSpot's free blog course. Very easy. It took me about a day to get it complete, and I'll leave that down below. Number 5, PPC campaign management. Being able to manage paid ads and understanding what cost per click is a must. You must know how to do these things, okay? And I'm not saying it to try to scare you away or intimidate you, but you need to have some basic understanding of how to do this, okay? So don't think that you have to go out there and find clients. You can really just do this by yourself. How I did it was I practiced on a fake campaign in Google Ads test mode. So this was actually super easy to do. And with that, I took all my sample work that I made and I put it on my website portfolio. Okay. And again, I will go ahead and leave a free PPC career map that will show you how you can do this as well. Okay, make sure you grab that. Number four, we have the email marketing basics. Kind of going back to like ad copy and being able to write really good content. Being able to create emails is just as important, and being able to create emails that convert is a very sought after skill set to have. So, um, I heard that MailChimp is a free, they do offer free tutorials that you can learn how to do this. I tried to do the MailChimp course, but for some reason they were trying to make me pay. They tried to make me make a account where I had to like pay for emails and stuff. So I wasn't gonna do it. Okay. They have plenty of free email marketing courses that you can take here on YouTube. Okay. So it takes a few hours, so on and so forth. Number three, we have the A and B testing. So being able to test ad variations to see what works is key. And you're going to actually be spending a lot of time doing that, because the more you get into digital marketing and you're actually running ads, you're going to realize that it's really about, I mean, aside from getting conversions and clicks and sales and stuff, another big component is accumulating data to see what is actually working. And it's very important to test out different variations to get better performing ads, because the better your ads perform, number one, the more conversions that you get, but the more Google and Facebook actually will reward you. So in some of my videos, I'm sure y'all have heard me talk about quality score, but that is super important in Google, and a lot of it has to do with A and B testing and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. And as a result, the better able you are to get high performing ads, the more money you are able to actually spend or save. Ah, the more money you're able to actually save. Okay, let's move on to number two, digital campaign strategy. So, being able to plan full digital marketing strategies is something that just wasn't taught in school. Now, I do remember having to do a project about Walmart and how they are going to be incorporating like um, the self checkouts and doing a marketing campaign for Chick-fil-A for this traditional running billboards and stuff. Um, but we didn't, or at least I didn't learn how to do any digital marketing campaign strategy. So that's super important to learn how to do, and actually do a mock up, like do a mock campaign plan for a fake business. So I did this, took me a little bit, took me honestly like a month to complete, but was it worth it? Yes. Okay. So this is the main thing that helped me actually land a digital marketing job, was creating a digital campaign strategy. So in my course, I actually show y'all how to do this with a campaign just layout, how you could actually make a Google Ads campaign using Google Sheets, from the keywords to responsive ads to site links, budget, stuff like that. You could do that, and employers love to see that on your website portfolio. I did it, and I went from, like, I remember back in the day, I would be applying for hundreds of digital marketing jobs and not even getting any interview, to when I fast forward to when I actually started doing like the digital campaign strategy and actually putting it in my website portfolio and having a solid website portfolio, that actually helped me be able to apply for 30 jobs and get 7 to 10 interviews. Yeah. So they love to see that, guys. And again, that is something that definitely helped me land interviews. And you can check that out in my free PPC career map. And also, if you want a video of me showing you the exact sample project that I use, please let me know in the comments down below. And if I get enough people saying, like, if that's something that y'all actually want, I will actually make a video going over that because I feel like that can actually be very valuable for you. All right, last but not least, we have the portfolio building. Employers want proof of your skills. It's cool to list all of the certifications that you have. Yes, that helps build credibility, but it's nothing like that solid proof that employers want to see. They want proof of your skills. So the cheap way that you can do this is build out a Google Doc with a sample ad campaign and a social media plan, which is also can get you hired. So if you don't want to build out a website portfolio, which is like my top recommendation, then the next thing that you could do is just build out a regular portfolio. You can build it out on Google as well as Google Sheets, and you can add those links into your resume and just also add them into your application if they have it to where you can add extra uh, documents. So super, super important. I did that. Well, I actually made a professional website portfolio, and that's also something that helped me get hired.